let's do it. All right. Welcome back, everyone, to Different Kind of Genius. It's me, your host, Andre Kufe. Today I'm here with another one of the homies, the big homie, Erick Dela Paz. Erick, say what's up.
What's up, everyone?
EDP in 3. No, how are you, brother?
Good, man. How are you?
You good? You good? No.
Good. I don't want to move the mic, you know.
No, don't stress. Don't stress. We just move the mic sometimes.
Sick.
So what's been happening?
Not too much, bro.
Not too much?
Yep.
Working, doing all that grind?
Same.
Yeah.
Work, and then doing
You
my
get to
thing.
come home and be creative.
100%.
Well, it's a hard decision, isn't it? To
It
pick
is.
what we really want to do.
Yeah.
It's bad. Oh, well, we might as well just get straight to business. Straight to
Let's do it.
business. Royalty 3.
Oh, yeah.
What were you doing?
What are you doing, bro?
Bro, hey,
That was sick. That was a crazy night.
Bruh, that was a crazy night, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. That was real great.
Well, I guess I'll answer that question first. But I was representing the homie. We have Jamie Taylor. He's come out of...
Oh, my. I've never met him before, but...
Bro, he's a sleeping giant in the rap scene of Geelong.
Mm-hmm.
He's taken some time away to figure out what exactly he wants to do. Got his head right, did all the right things. And, bro, you saw it.
Oh, man.
He came out and he was a monster.
Yeah. He can dance, too.
Boy,
He can
he's,
dance.
oh, he's one of the better B-boys, too. Like, yeah, when they did that through Kip's set,
Yeah.
that was so sick.
How cool.
I was spewing too because I thought I was going to be so late, but I arrived just in time.
Just in time? Oh,
Just
sick.
in time.
There you go.
Like, oh man, I was rushing. I was like, oi boys, we have to be there 20 minutes before Jamie's set. They're all like, why? And I'm like, we just have to. I'm like, you just don't get it. Like, we have to be there. And then we got to see the homie Kip.
And Kip killed it too. Actually, every single person just went above and beyond that night.
Wait, but special mentions. Special mentions. Few homies really stood out to me.
Go.
Manny.
Yep.
Yo, Manny can rap.
Yep.
And not only that, he could perform.
He can perform.
And that was a big thing.
Yep.
That was one of the bigger things I noticed.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right.
He knows how to move the crowd.
Bro,
like,
he does.
just knows how to entertain.
And he gets the energy of the crowd. Like, he knows when he's got it and he knows how to conduct it.
100%.
Two very important things. Wait, we've got to gas them all now, otherwise it'll be problems.
Yeah,
for us
100%.
all. Wait, Riley Juicebox, I see you.
Yeah, Juice. Oh, Juice is always a great energy.
Man, he's got a good energy.
Good energy.
And not only that, it's energy he brings when other people are performing and he's supporting.
Yep.
For example, the homie JT.
Yep.
Riley's up the front, supporting him. People see that. And it's just,
front over time.
it creates, oh man, he was up the front for absolutely everyone.
I think so. He was. Yeah.
Like, bruh, I wish I had that much energy.
That's a good creator.
Yeah. Oh, that is a good creator, isn't it? Shout out to Kip and Justin for their dance. That was fire.
Yeah, he was smashing it.
That was, not only that, how do you incorporate the haka
The haka.
into a B-boy set?
Something so like, traditional
Yeah.
to them. And then like, I've never seen that. I didn't see that coming at all. Like, that was insane.
Bro, and you could hear, like, we were in line when it was happening. You could just hear the stomping and stuff.
Could ya?
And I was just like, really?
You know, like when you feel like that, like that energy coming from you. I was like, because Kip was, when I was filming, I was right in front of him. I was like, ooh, they're gonna get hard now, and that was nuts.
Man, that would have been the hardest thing to film.
Yep.
Because like your shoulders would be trying to do these ones.
I was like,
oh.
ooh. In my face, like, ooh, yeah.
And then because you're looking, it's so different when you're on stage.
Yeah.
Because you see where everybody's looking.
Yeah.
You see where the energy's going, and just
And I have to be like,
man,
still.
hectic. Oh, bro, break it down. So when are we going to see that and tell everyone what you did? Because we're sitting here talking about it and people have no idea what you've done.
So I had the opportunity to film the whole night. Yeah. So from sound check all the way till the last performance of Josh, Frankie's brother.
Bro.
Which is
Josh the day one. Shout out to you, Josh. Wait, you were actually a part of my special mentions and I forgot it.
Yeah.
Big ups to the man Eric for reminding me. Like that whole night, man. Like, Josh, stay strong, brother. Stay strong. Stay strong.
Absolute weapon. Josh is an absolute weapon.
So what you did from sound check all the way to Josh?
Yeah.
Did you just film some of that for like behind the scenes sort of stuff?
No, I filmed it. So I'm going to. So I think a lot of people have been asking like, what's the footage? When's it coming out?
Yep.
So I'm not releasing anything actually until I put a documentary together.
For Royalty 3.
Yeah, no, not for the actual event, but for Frankie. So
Don't give away too much if you don't want to.
No, it's fine. I'm happy to talk about it. So
bet.
It's called Dear Frankie. So this is our final send off to Frankie, one of our brothers we lost a couple of weeks ago. I think it was only fitting because the first royalty was put together by Frankie.
Bro. And it's one of those things that I hope these royalties continue to happen.
Yeah.
Almost like a Yams Day.
Yeah.
Like.
It was just, yeah, it's sick.
No, keep going with the doco because that sounds fucking beautiful, bro.
Yeah. So obviously I'll incorporate everything that happened on the night.
Yep.
High energy.
Yep.
Just everything was on everyone was just ridiculous. Like the performances were just on another level. But I also want to be capturing like people sitting just like this, camera sitting in front of them with like each performer, each person that was involved, just their spill on how Frankie touched them and like how he's influenced them, kind of thing. So that's what I want to put together as a document, give to the family, put it for everyone else to see, just to show, how much Frankie has influenced this crowd in Geelong.
Bro, that's so real too.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to see that project. That is actually like...
Huge project.
It's a massive project, but I'm so much happier that I'm seeing all that footage from that night, which was a special night, coming out like that.
Yeah.
Rather than just like, bang, here's 20 minutes of royalty on.
Because everyone thought it was going to be a vlog. And that would have been cool footage too. Like, yeah, sick. Like, the guys just going nuts at it. But I think it would have been such a cool just take back and just sit back and like watch like we did it for a purpose.
Bro, we did it to remember a life.
Yeah.
And so we can move forward. Because if there's one thing that man wanted everyone to keep doing, and all the homies know, they want us. He wants us to keep winning.
Yeah, 100%.
Like he would not want us to get it down in times like these and just like hang our heads. Yeah. He'd want us to keep striving and keep striving with
If we were sulking, he'd slap the shit out of you, bro, for real.
Bro, you good? You good?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, we are. No, but bro, that was actually an unbelievable night.
Oh, I've seen these guys perform before.
Yep.
But these guys were just like I keep saying it because I've just never seen them this amazing, like just going hard at it. They were just going hard.
Everyone was.
Yeah.
And then we went overtime by so much as well.
Yeah, we did.
Wait, the club owner of that would have been so
The owner was up there like at 12 o'clock, like,
Yeah, like, can we shut... Man, he was standing behind me during Josh's set. And someone passed Josh up a white one. Turned around, look at the manager. I'm like, oh.
They've done that before too.
I know.
Yeah.
When he starts talking about it, like he's literally talking about how they've made unfortunate choices at some.
Yep.
As he's doing it.
Yep.
But fuck, I love the homie, and he killed it. There was no complaints. There was no bullshit. Nope. It was a night that was supposed to run exactly
good people,
how it ran.
Good energy, good vibe.
Bro, wait, Frankie, we miss you, but we will survive without you, brother. Stay safe up there. That's all that is. Wait, so you hinted at it. Everyone thought it was going to be a vlog. Why? What do you do? For the people at home that don't know. So, I
know. I do a lot of video work, photo work. I did a lot of vlogging just for fun.
Yep.
And that was good fun, like just like filming random shit just with my friends, with like Boom, my brother, everyone like that, which was real fun. But then I kind of got into like, it was good to like see some business side of stuff, and that's what kind of like flipped everything around. I was like, okay, cool.
Wait, break down that flip. What do you mean?
So I was just vlogging.
Yep.
And then I think it was, I can't remember what company it was, but like just like a brand just hit us up, and I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty. That feeling was like, we were like, oh, okay.
Bro, that's a feeling of, oh, I might be winning.
Yeah, I'm like,
I might be
winning.
That's
pretty cool. And then it turned into like, I really like doing this kind of thing. So I started doing for like different brands, different companies and stuff.
Yeah.
Then the portfolio came along, and I'm like, okay, maybe I can actually do video work instead of working in a bank. Because I hated the 9 to 5.
True.
I've never been a fan of not. Don't get me wrong. Whoever's doing like there's people that do the 9 to 5, like you do your thing, but it's just not something for me.
Why?
I can't sit still.
Facts.
I just can't sit still, man. Ever since I was little.
Okay.
I just can't sit still.
Wait, when you say you can't sit still, because like people think you're just one of them people like you're fidgety and shit.
Yeah, kind of.
No, but like, no, but then like, is it that you can't sit in the same environment doing the exact same thing every single day?
I can't see myself doing the exact same thing 9 to 5 for 40 years.
For 40 years.
I just don't want to be like that type of dude. You know what I mean?
40 years.
It's a long time, bro.
Oh, doing the same thing. Like, no, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. No,
It's just not
thank
me.
you. But then at the same time, someone's got to be out there doing that.
And that's perfectly fine. Like that's amazing. Like props to all, props to
Well,
everyone.
and for those that can do that, go out there and get a bag. Like
100%.
they're giving out bags for people doing that. So it's like, if you're confident enough,
Take it.
if you're happy enough with that choice, by all means.
Yeah.
All right. So wait, when did you figure that out?
Just like with the filming stuff, or
No, that you couldn't. Like, when did you figure out that 9 to 5 wasn't for you?
oh, jeez. I mean, I like working a job, but I also like working, doing my own thing. Then I got a GoPro. So I had a GoPro,
Okay.
just a little. I think this was ages ago, like GoPro 4.
Yeah.
What year was that? Can't remember what year. But my partner Elise, we like, cause it just sat there.
Yeah.
I never took it out to adventures or whatever, like snowboarding or surfing.
True.
Then Elise like just decided to take me out. Like she dragged me out. She was like, just bring a GoPro. She took me to this place. And do you know the place Powerhouse?
Yeah. Wait, the old one though. So
The old one, not Malthouse, the old Powerhouse when
Yeah,
it was just
yeah.
open and like there's no debris. It was just like awesome artwork everywhere.
True.
That
was that the one you had to break into, or was that?
used to,
Yeah,
but this was actually open. Yeah,
yeah.
well, we've done that before too.
Yeah. Allegedly. It's like,
Yeah,
I
it
didn't know
was
that
open.
was the
It was-
thing, and I wanted to make sure that was the one you were talking about.
That's the one.
But all that's allegedly.
Yeah, we think.
Oh, and it's gone. So
Yeah, it's gone. It sucks. But that was the first time I was like, I like video.
okay.
Maybe I could make this work, and maybe I could do this instead of just sitting at a desk.
Heavy.
Yeah. So I
Heavy.
was like, wow.
Heavy.
Yeah.
But then you're not able to work that out until you try both.
No.
And then like, because you worked at a desk for that little bit, probably helped you to able to afford the luxurious things you got now. Like that camera, like, geesh, that doesn't look cheap.
No.
And it's like, you can't be out here doing nothing
Nah.
and then be like, oi, mum, buy me
Buy me this. No, bro, this is all me. This is all me. Yeah. It's my baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how EDP makes a buck.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
How crazy though, you know, like this little thing is like taking me to places, like letting me work with different people, amazing companies.
It's just opened up doors for you.
Yeah.
And then
And that's what it is. So it's
that's
really
what
cool.
it is.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a bit more the reward too, to see like
that's
what
what
door
really,
can
like,
be
gets
opened
me.
up next?
Yeah. What door can be opened up next? What different thing I can learn? Just learning.
True.
Just learning like different things. Yeah.
Wait, but
Sick.
it's the learning things that you're invested in, or
Mhm.
that you actually care about.
Yeah.
Like, because anyone can sit there and it's like, oi, go on YouTube, learn how to tie your shoes. Go on YouTube, learn how to make vlogs.
Yeah.
If you don't want to do that, you're not going to actually go and do that.
No.
Like, you need to want a passion. You need to want to drive to go out
yeah.
and do something.
Yeah.
Bro, and now, and it's funny that now we're in a similar sort of space.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we both have the same questions. We're like, do we actually want to work jobs, or do we want to go balls deep on absolutely everything we do?
Yeah.
What do you think's making that decision easier for you?
It makes it a lot easier because when I was thinking about it the other day, people in this field, it's like you have to be pretty resilient.
Break that down.
Let's okay.
We're talking to this, bruv.
Oh, there we
There
go.
you go. Yeah, perfect.
So like you got to be pretty resilient in the fact that like if you're not getting business, you're not getting business. So you have to go out and kind of like you're your own business nowadays. You have to like you're your own brand. So you have to be kind of self-aware of like what you're doing, what you're posting. Because once you post something, it's out there for like the internet to see,
Well, yeah.
for everyone to see.
And that it's that same audience that will tell you whether or not we like your stuff too.
Exactly. And I've just been so lucky that like I'm actually being spoon-fed like people coming to me because I've got such great people around me that like, have you heard of Eric? Have you heard of EDP? Have you heard of this? I'm like, what more can you ask for? Like it's pretty like, it's just a stab in the back if I'm not actually like picking this camera up and actually like catering to people like this.
Okay.
So I'm like, man, if I've got people coming to me, then
You're doing
I
something
should
right.
do it. Yeah. I should not just like, oh, I'm not taking for granted anyone that comes to me. Like I have to make the most of it.
But then that's probably why the people come back to you.
Yeah.
Like, if all these people came to you, you just half-assed the job, none of them going to come back to you.
Oh no.
And not only that, if people saw you doing that, they wouldn't be recommending you.
No. It's just good that I have a great circle.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. Like finding a circle that supports you.
Yeah.
And actually genuinely cares about your work. There's a difference between supporting and someone genuinely caring about you.
And what do you think the difference is?
Because someone will tell you straight to your face and says saying behind your back.
Give me an example.
You can tell me if my shot looks crap.
Yep.
I respect that.
Yep.
Don't go saying behind someone else's back like, yeah, that
Oh,
that
God, I
looks
get
crap.
you. So don't
You know
be
what I mean?
like, "Oi, that shot was fire," and then go
Yeah.
and tell the homies like, "Nah, that was trash."
Yeah, that was trash.
Okay.
You can tell. Like, how many years has it been now? So I've been doing this for maybe. Oh, I haven't been doing it like properly.
Yep.
But like I've been doing it like for 4 years now.
4
But like your
years
circle gets smaller to the people that you know
that you share that
you
information
feel
with.
like the connection with.
And like, but it has to.
It has
Because if
to.
you're appealing, like, if you're trying to get 20 different people's opinions
Yeah.
on something that you're passionate about, bro, it's like 20 different people. Not only is that exhausting to try and get all that information,
Yeah.
but 20 is a lot. 20 is almost an audience. So it's like,
I
don't be surprised if you hear a 50-50 response.
exactly right.
But rather try and listen, at least what I do anyway, to the people I have around me. I want every time that they tell me something's good, I'm like, what was bad about it?
Mm.
Like, I want both sides of the coin. I don't want
100%.
someone to just dribble at it and be like, yeah, you know what? That shit was hard. And I'm like,
Yeah.
But I want someone to be like, yeah, that was hard, but next time it'd be dope if you could. It'd be dope if you could.
Yeah.
And those are the people I think that are powerful around you.
Yeah.
Because everyone's a yes man.
Everyone's a yes man.
And it's even worse when you almost don't fully believe in your craft
No.
and you rely on the people around you. But if
No.
everyone's a yes man, it almost like you've got this feeling inside you that you know that
You just know.
you just know, don't
Yeah.
you?
Like
You
don't
just
gas
know.
me up. Like just be real to me.
Yeah.
Just be real.
And it's almost the over exaggeration on the everything that someone will say.
Yeah.
You're like, it's almost like they've said too much, and
Mhm.
because they've said too much, you know there's an issue.
Yeah.
You're just like, why is this person still talking? It's
Yeah.
like, ask for like, is this good or bad? And they're like, it's good. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I'm like, so my stuff's trash. It's like,
So like you don't understand anymore.
oh, man, that's sick. So 4 years ago,
Yeah.
4 years. So how old are you now?
24.
Oh, snap. We just, true.
You're 24?
Yeah, 24. When are you 25?
May. Am I older than you?
Yeah. Oh, what do you mean, damn? What do you mean,
Because
damn?
you're like 6'10".
I'm not 6'10". I'm like 6'7" But like,
Same thing though, yeah.
wait, for reference, he turned around and pointed to every other small person in the room. Nah, but Jack's in, we like sort of the same size. My shoulders are a bit bigger than that, so it's like,
Oh.
unlucky, bro. Unlucky. I see you. That won't grow for you. Nah, man, that's a journey.
Yeah.
That's a journey. And then I guess, so bring us back 4 years ago.
Mhm.
Like Elise forced you out.
Yeah.
So man, I can't, that sort of blows my mind as well. Like in my head, to think a man like you didn't always have that camera on his own. Like since
Yeah.
like day dot. And the fact
No.
that Elise had to do that to you.
Yeah.
Like, that's someone I'd be saying thank you to.
Oh, 100%, bro. It's yeah. Like I've gradually progressed to what I've got now, and
Yep.
I'm thankful for what I've got now.
Yeah.
But like that stuff can always be replaced. But like the people, like someone like Elise, like someone that supports, like someone, my partner, who can support me with my biggest dreams, like that's someone like I will always be grateful for.
Pros. That's that shit. Like, that's that shit everyone wishes they could find.
Yeah.
Like everyone like literally looks around and everyone's waiting for a missus who will just, that you can grow with, not just
Yeah.
someone you're trying to smash. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
like,
it's true,
wait,
bro.
we live in a world these days where people are just trying to smash. And like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, but I'm like, shit, I'm trying to smash and I want to grow.
Yeah. I just want to grow.
Like I want to, and it's funny because it's weird. I don't even think we talk about it.
No.
Like, because we're so focused on just trying to smash.
Yeah.
We don't even talk to we don't even talk to people and we're like, what can I help you with? Like, what can you help me with? Like, but then I think that's a real strong, like, that's actually what an ultimate strong relationship is.
Yeah.
Like what you and Elise have, like how you both gas each other up to do certain things. Like that's the real definition of teamwork.
Yeah.
Like you literally
Good
have
team.
to like, bro, that is a good. That's a good team. That's
Yeah.
like
Thanks, bro.
that's like a Shaq and Kobe,
Yeah.
but only you're EDP and Elise.
EDP at least. That's it.
EDP and Elise. I want to go here because me and you have been two people that we're trying to experience our dreams.
Yep.
Let's break down to people what that actually was involved. Like I'm sitting here calling you EDP, but by the time all this drops, I'll let you tell the rest of the story. What happened with EDP?
What happened or what's
Yeah.
how
So,
to get to
No,
this?
originally, like what were the troubles you've had recently
Oh,
about
jeez.
EDP?
Well, I've had so much troubles. A couple years back, it was just like, I've changed so many, like EDP Entertainment, EDP in3, EDP this. It was actually one of my good mates in Melbourne that called me EDP.
True.
Just it was like, just abbreviations.
Yeah.
He just started calling me EDP. I'm like, yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it does.
And then I was like, I picked up the camera. I'm like, I'm gonna call myself EDP.
Yeah.
Moving forward with EDP, it's changed again. So as Dre was saying, it won't be EDP anymore. It's EDP and Co. So EDP and Co. because I've always felt like basketball. Actually, so basketball is like a team sport. I've grown up with basketball. I play the point guard, so like I like playing in the team.
Yep.
Moving forward with EDP and Co. is I want to build a team around whatever we're doing with video work, website producing, website development, anything in the mix that I can bring like-minded people just together.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do now. Just bring people like Dre, like Jack in the back,
Like shout out LT2100, Liam King.
and Liam in the back as
Bro,
well.
we couldn't do half of it without that
Yeah,
man.
for sure, bro.
And not only that, this man's
What,
he's
17?
special. He's special.
How old
He
is he?
knows he's special too.
Yeah.
Look at him sitting over there nodding his head.
You don't blush, bro. It's all right. You earned that. But bring like-minded people together just to like work together in an environment like that. Because it's so hard to find like-minded people. Like honestly, I don't know how long have I actually.
Man,
We've been like.
we've been back and forth for a minute.
Yeah.
We've been back and forth for a minute, but
Because I've heard about you.
Yeah.
And then Boom always says like, I've told Dre about you.
yeah.
And that's been like years.
But I think our biggest problem was when we first met, I was just not in the right headspace.
Both of us. We
Yeah, like-
weren't in the right mindset.
Man, like I saw you doing I saw what you were doing, and I
Yeah.
was like, that's the shit I actually want to do.
Yeah.
But I was like, until this is ready,
Yeah.
like I'm not.
Then nothing's ready.
Man, and what was so for until that was ready, bro? I couldn't do nothing.
Yeah.
Like, you're conforming.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to do what other people say.
Yeah.
Like, you've got thoughts in there that just aren't even your own.
Yeah.
And it's until I alleviated them, that's when our conversations got different.
Yeah, it was different.
It's different.
Because we were just talking like, go bro, good on ya. Like, yeah, I'll see you next time.
Yeah.
And then like when we were like started, our minds changed and shifted. We were just like, bro, you gotta do this. You just gotta go. And it was just like a constant of lifting each other up.
Yeah, but bro, everyone else does it. That we like visually that we see.
Mm-hmm.
Like you look at a girl, like look at the girls on Instagram, like they post a photo and they gas each other
Oh
up.
my God, they gas each other up.
Bro, your man then posts a photo and you're like, look at this fool. You don't even like it half the time.
Yeah, you don't like,
even though
like my photo dog.
bro, like even though like it can be like a cool concept or whatever, but you're
Yeah.
like, nah, fuck him.
Yeah.
And like there's this weird,
Dudes are so used to tearing each other up, bro.
so unhealthy.
Oh.
Or think about how much further along all the homies would be if that's not what we did.
Yep.
If like one of the homies like did something and instead of someone turning around and being like, nah, that shit's whack.
Yeah.
If someone was like, tell you what, I think you might be onto something there.
Yeah.
It's just a little comment like that which might spark the motivation for that person to.
Instead of ripping into you.
And what happens when you're ripping a man's?
I'm not doing that shit
Bro,
ever again. Bro, we went to an all boys school, Jack, man. That's all it was about.
Man, like, oh, that was like, man, like I experienced both. I went to an all boys school for VCE.
Yep.
And then I went to a hood rat ass public school for the rest.
Yep.
But similar issues.
Yep.
Like you go to the public school, some bird would be like, that jumper's trash.
Yep.
You went home, you took that jumper off.
See
you
ya.
threw it in the
I'm
trash.
never seeing this again.
Yeah. And then like 2 weeks later, the homie will be over and he'll be wearing it. He's like, I actually like this jumper. He ends up finding the jumper, takes it to school.
Yep.
Same chick's like, oh, that jumper's all right. And you're like, man, give me my jumper back. Yeah. And then you come to find out that she's just saying that because she's playing games.
Oh,
and you're
man.
like, but just, that was, yeah. Just, I don't know. When you see your friends doing something, we got to support, and it can't be fake support.
Nah.
We can't just be
That's
like,
not a friend, man.
yeah,
That's not a friend.
it really isn't.
No.
And then, like, not only that, like, it's corny and you see it.
Yeah.
Like, like, I'm not saying if Eric posted a photo, I'm not going to be sitting out here like, I don't even know. Like, just posting, like, weird shit on his photo. Like, you just wouldn't even do that.
Yeah.
Like, it's the simple things like, it's funny how we're talking about social media, but all you got to do is like the homie's photo, and then you're in the group.
Do you know how much that goes a long way for like a creator or like anyone like in that business? Like seeing a like on just like a photo of mine, like, oh damn, like she likes my stuff or he likes my stuff. That's huge.
But then that's huge. But then it's even bigger when you see those saying like a few of the homies that like your stuff, and they're like, "Oi, I actually saw what you did the other day, and I actually fuck with it."
Yeah.
And then all of a
Just
sudden you
commenting
sit there and you're
yeah.
like, "Oh, so you weren't just like doing what you thought you had to
yeah,
do?"
She liked that. Bro.
Yeah. It's like, hey, you actually thought that shit was kind of
Yeah.
And man,
That boosts you so hard. Like it's crazy.
and not only that, because like at the end of the day, everybody's insecure.
Oh yeah.
Or like motherfuckers just say they ain't, but it's like
Say it.
say it.
Mm.
It's like how many say it.
Mm.
So and then especially with being creative, like we'll
Yeah.
do something and we'll just be like, oh, have I just embarrassed the absolute shit out of myself?
Yeah.
Or am I on the right thing?
Yep.
And then that's when it comes back to that small group of circle.
Oh man.
Like I know I go to people for different things.
Yep.
So it's like, I will run a concept by you.
Mm-hmm.
I will run how visually pleasing it is by LT.
Mm-hmm.
Like I will ask audio stuff off Jack.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't go to one of the homies who has no idea about none of that shit and be like, oi, what do you reckon?
Tell me. They have no idea.
Oi, but they don't have to. Like that same friend can be like, well, I have no idea what any of this is, but this looks special.
That's a lot.
And then, bro, that's something else, because then that's, I don't know, I've heard that a few times from people I didn't expect it from.
Yeah, that's
that,
awesome.
That was a motivator.
Yep.
And I was really like, sure, I didn't even think you fucked me. So I was just like, I was like, I don't know how you knew about that, but the fact you know about that, I'm like, oh, like, bet, I'll keep going. But, no, yeah, we need them people. Wait, but we almost got lost. That's not even the point I was like, that I even wanted to unpack from that. The difficulties, trademark and stuff.
Oh man.
Or if there's one thing I want people to know out there, it's called intellectual property.
Yep.
And at first I was like, the fuck is this? Like,
Yeah.
what does this even mean? And then I realized, oh, if you want to do anything, you have to make sure that no one owns it.
Listen to that, honestly. Like
So whether it be a slang, whether it be a picture, doesn't matter what it, and that's a beautiful, like that's the beautiful thing about intellectual property. It is anything. If you've come up with it and it's part of your that's yours.
Yep.
But it won't be yours unless you
Yep.
jump through the right procedures. And that's
Yep.
where I was getting at with that. Like,
Yeah.
man, the day broke my heart when you were like, EDP's taken.
Yeah.
I was just like, fuck.
EDP was taken. So I had to go through a whole new route. We were going back and forth like, it was like midnight.
Bro, it was later than midnight.
I think it was like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
or something.
literally.
We were just like messaging each other like, bro, I don't know what to do. EDP's taken. Like, this is it.
Man, and then like,
I'm done.
you sent me that information and it was so late in the day. I was like, I just ruined this motherfucker's day. I couldn't even go to bed. I was like, I just brought his awareness to a problem and I'm not even going to be able to,
But it's good that you did. Oh, I would never know, man. Imagine me like, I did EDP and then like smashed it and like, I'm doing this and this and this. And then like, whoops, take it from you.
Oi, that is exactly what we're trying to protect ourselves from though.
That's
like,
100%.
And that,
I was shattered.
Wait, but then there's so many great things came from that.
Oh, yep.
EDP and Co.
Yeah.
And not only that, because you really got to think about it more, it clarified, I think anyway, like your vision of where you wanted to go.
100% did.
Like, I really think that made things a bit clearer for you.
Yeah.
And I think that's so important.
It was a blessing in disguise, if anything. 100%.
That's real. That's real. Oi, but that mistake aren't going to happen again.
No.
EDP and Co. Come
No,
at
no.
him.
Yeah.
Come at him.
I've got the documents now.
Yeah, oi, use that. My man's lawyer will come at you and take all your shit.
All of it, bro.
All of your shit. Wait, but that's what they'll do to you.
Yeah.
And that's why it's like people need to actually consider that.
100%. Like,
And it's not even expensive.
no.
It's a big outlay,
It's a process.
but you own it for 10 years.
Yep.
No one can take that.
Nope.
And people get confused. Everybody thinks that if you make an ABN,
You're fine.
it's that you're fine. It's like, that's one of the biggest misconceptions.
Yep.
And I don't even know how that came about.
Yeah.
Did that almost come about from just our own ignorance, I guess?
100%.
Like, we're just like, fuck it, I got an ABN, I don't need nothing else.
I got a business plan. I got this and this. I'm doing making money. I got an ABN. I'm sweet.
Snap. And no one's there to tell you that.
Someone needs to be there to tell you that, honestly, because that's for a creative. That's heavy. It's heavy, like stuff you need to know.
And then not only that, because we're so focused on trying to create, that's not the stuff we think about.
No, because that's all you think about, creating. No one ever like, well, maybe you do, but you take a step back and like, oh, I got a business.
True. But then what's that point of realization that we even figure out that we have a viable business?
Yeah.
Like, you just be creating and you're just doing it for fun.
Yep.
Like, you get like an odd check every now and then. But it's like,
Wait.
yeah, you're just like, hold on. People are paying me to do what I want to do.
Wait.
Yeah, it's like, oh, there could
Light
be
bulb.
oh, bruh.
Yep.
Bruh. Like, man. Wait, we're just thankful. And at least, man, I'm thankful anyway for you that you got yourself in the position to move forward from here.
Yeah.
Like, you have ticked all your boxes,
Yep.
dotted all the small print. Like, you've sorted out absolutely everything.
So I'm excited.
Bruh. So, oi, what's next? So you want to grow with EDP in the family, but
Yep.
what does Erick motherfucking Dela Paz want to do for himself?
Myself. I actually got the opportunity to do something for myself next month. So a lot of things are happening for EDP and Co.
Yep.
But for myself, what I wanted to do was like pick up a camera
Yep.
and travel. I actually got the opportunity to go back to home to the Philippines. I haven't even told you, man. So I'm going back to Philippines in end of April to shoot for a company. So I'm like, this is everything that I've wanted to do since I picked up my GoPro. And it's like, as soon as I got everything sorted, as soon as I was like, hey, and as soon as I was saying to myself that I'm going to start this business, the next opportunity that came up was like, you're going home to the Philippines. You're going home to the Philippines, and you're going to be shooting this. Thanks, bro. I was like, that's sick, bro. We were talking about it last week or something, and like
We literally were. Can we deep that? Can we talk
100%.
about like what business and stuff that you're going over there to support?
yeah.
Look, so, all right, so break it down. What's the man doing?
So I'll be working with this cosmetic company.
Okay.
So I'm taking Elise with me. And
Wait, and that's how you win right there.
Yeah, what better thing, man? I'm going with my lady.
The same individual that gasses you up to where you are now
Yeah.
is the same individual you reward with when you make it to the top.
100%. She started. We started like. I started this, and then I was like doing fuck all, and now I'm like moving on to bigger, better things. I'm taking it 100% with me, and everyone that was there from the start, because you can't forget the people that help you
You can't.
through the start.
You can't. So, cosmetic company, how long?
Yep, for a week, 8 days.
And they're paying for the whole shit.
Yep. So I get to. Oh, so they'll pay for the airfare, everything
Yep.
else, because we're going to see family too.
True.
Well, we go see family, and then we go to this. It's called Siago. It's like a little little island
Okay.
away from Philippines. So yeah, we'll be shooting there.
That's nuts.
Mm.
But so for cosmetic,
Yeah.
I don't really know what that really is.
Neither do I,
other than
bro.
Oh, true.
So I'm just taking it. I'm taking my lady. Let's go.
Yeah, Yeah, I don't give a fuck. If they want to pay for a free holiday,
I'm
it's
gonna
like,
go, bro.
all right, why not?
Yep.
Smart.
Yeah.
You just figure that shit out when you're there.
Just figure it as you go. The best thing, man, say yes to every opportunity and just learn later.
Oi, why do we say yes to every opportunity?
Because you don't know what's in the next door, man. You just don't know what's in the next door.
So is saying yes to an opportunity the opening of another door?
It's like thousands of doors.
Thousands of doors, man. What's those? It's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. And because you got to think about it. If someone's offering you an opportunity, how often is that by like chance? Like how often is that random?
No.
Like I'm not going to have a random cosmetic company just slide into EDP's DMs and be like,
Yo.
oi, going to fly you out here to do some sick shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, oh, we just hope you can make videos and stuff. Like, it's just like...
You know what I mean? Like, it's just, yeah.
But that's for anything. Any opportunity that we're presented by.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's clearly presented us that opportunity because they think we're capable.
Yep.
We don't have to accept all of those because
Yep.
obviously some things aren't right. Sometimes timing is so very, very important.
Timing's very, yeah.
But if somebody's offered an opportunity, at least think about it.
Yeah.
Because there's so much strength to that. Even if you say no and then you think about why someone's offered me that opportunity, it's like, I must be capable.
Yep.
Like that person must think, I got my shit sorted.
They have faith in you.
Facts.
What better thing to having someone than someone have put their trust and faith in you?
It's the same with same thing what we're saying about the homies when just because they don't know,
Yeah.
but they're like, oh, you're onto something here.
Yeah.
And that it's that reassuring faith.
Yep.
That's like, that puts you on your path and you're like, yeah, I'm going that way.
I'm going that way.
Bro. Oh, that brings me back to royalty. I sipped a little too many.
Yep.
Like, had a little bit too much to drink.
Bro, I was like, yo, what's up, Dre? And then you're like, huh?
Oh, true?
Yeah, bro.
True? What time of the night was that?
Bro, that was like 12. You're
fuck
half
it.
gone or something.
Oh, shit.
That was a good night.
Shit.
Oh, yeah.
Shit. No, but dead us. We're all going that way.
Yep.
Like that way.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason we're able to go that way is because we literally jump through opportunities that get presented to us.
Yep.
And if we didn't do that, like, man, imagine if when Elise said, bring your camera, you're like, fuck that shit.
Imagine I didn't.
But you know what else? I think some people call it fate.
Yeah.
But I think even if you kept steering away from that,
Mm-hmm.
I think there would have been another opportunity that would have put a camera in your hand. Like if that's some shit you're supposed to do,
Yeah.
like it'll keep coming to you.
That's true, man.
And then it's, the most frustrating, like, I least, that shit's frustrating as fuck.
What's
Like,
that?
It's almost like that feeling of, you know you have to do something, but you don't want to do it.
Yep.
But deep down, you know it's what you have to do.
Yep. You're scared.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think you're scared? Like, why do you think when we feel like that, we're scared?
What everyone else is thinking.
Oh, okay. So it's that, almost that we're unsure and we're uncertain. But because we're unsure and because we're uncertain, that creates a feeling of, well, one, worriedness.
Mm-hmm.
And then two, you're scared.
I have so many videos banked up on that GoPro that I never released because I was just scared.
Do you still have them?
Yeah, I still have them. And I was just scared.
So, like, you mean in all your videos, you didn't have the confidence that you have now when you're out there doing your stuff? Or do you mean, were you scared of the judgment that you might receive?
Judgment.
Okay.
Yep.
So it was almost like you filmed the video, but you were worried about how other people would look at it.
Yeah. Because it wasn't like I was comparing myself.
Okay.
So I was comparing my process to everyone else's highlight reels, which you should never do. You should never do. Everyone's journey is so different. I saw this photo that a friend of mine posted on Instagram, Mary. She posted a photo and it was just like these plants.
Yep.
And it was like everyone grows at a different pace. Just keep going. And it was just different plants. And obviously different plants grow different speed, different ways kind of thing. But I was just not in that mindset of like, I'm doing this is like 100 steps forward. And I was like comparing myself to like big names. Like,
True.
people just destroying the industry, like killing the industry in film.
And that's unfair.
Like I'm just starting, and these guys are like they've been smashing it.
And I'm actually happy you touched that because that's so unrealistic.
Yeah.
Like, trying to think. I don't want to say their names, so I don't want to put them out there like that. But how can you be Eric and compare yourselves to some of the biggest vloggers and stuff on YouTube?
Yeah.
Like, you look at that and that'll just be like a bullet to the skull.
Yeah.
You'd be like, this man gets 100K likes on all of his shit.
I'm getting like 1. Right? And that's what I was like, oh, fuck. That's why I never posted him, man.
All right, so what turned this around? So like, what helped you find that confidence?
I was like, look, just do it.
Okay.
I just wanted to be like, why the fuck do I have to care about everyone else's, like, what everyone else thinks? It's my stuff. And then from there on, and here I am. Because I'm my own, at the end of the day, you're your own brand. So, like, this is me. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, then, like,
fuck off.
And he said it, bro. You don't have to please everyone. And I'm not here to please everyone.
Facts.
I'm just here just trying to live my best life, man.
Man, you know what else? At the end of the day, bro, no one cares.
No one cares. No one cares. And that's just real.
Man, I tell Liam that all the time. And it's like, that's one thing that gives me confidence.
That,
like, I'm like, bro, if no one cares, I'm just going to do. And then if I give them a reason to care about something that I do, then like...
There you go.
Yeah. Then like, okay, you know you've tapped into a market of care.
Yep.
Shit, I ain't even done that, so I don't even know. I don't even know. But I'm like, fuck it. At the end of the day, no one cares.
Yep.
And if they do care, it's probably only for a little while.
Yep.
Unless you find yourself with a partner that'll help you build and grow just as you have found.
Yeah.
Because that's that other shit. Like, that's the only thing.
It's huge.
That gives me a little bit of reassurance in that no one cares, in that hopefully one day you find someone that cares about you.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that's what everyone wants. But it's that same thing that everyone wants is what's keeping us all so scared from doing things. It's the fact that we think someone else cares about what we do that'll stop us from doing that.
Yep.
And it's just like, hold on, if no one cares, I'm just going to do. Like, why am I worrying about all these people that don't care about what I do?
Yeah.
Like,
what would I?
Like, what am I doing?
Yep.
Why would I be doing that? Like,
nuts.
But at the same time, we don't know either. Like, I had to find out no one gave a fuck. So it's like, yeah. And then I'm just thankful that I did. I'm so thankful that I did because that has allowed me. Because, man, I'm one of them people, I get stuck in my head a lot.
Yeah.
And if I get stuck in my head, like, it just fucks me.
Overthinking like crazy.
Like, oh, there's fucking heaps of shit.
Yeah.
Like, but overthinking is definitely one of the biggest killers.
Yeah.
But it's just how someone can say something. Someone can say something negative to you. And for some reason, you care about what that person has said.
Yeah.
And because you cared about what that person has said, now whatever they have said has entered your mind.
Yeah.
And you can't get it out.
No. It's like that sometimes, man.
And it's just self-destructive because that person probably didn't even say that the way that you've interpreted it.
Okay.
But because you've interpreted it like that, it's just eating you away. It's stopping you from fulfilling the actual things that you wanted to do.
It's like that, bro.
Man, and there are so many people in our lives that do that.
Yeah.
And the only reason that they've done that to us is we probably caught them at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Like, man, like growing up as a kid, I'd tell my mum shit because I'd tell her as soon as she got home from work, she'd be like, fuck off. Like, she didn't say, like, she didn't say that I love my mum. Mums, I love you. Your book's on my shit. Like, don't get at me. Like, but, like, dead ass, because I'd come to her late at the end of the day, it's the last thing she wants to hear about.
Yeah.
And we probably don't think about that when we're talking to others.
No, you don't.
And then, like, whenever we want to share something that we actually care about, we should probably take a minute to think, does this person have time for that?
And if he, she is ready for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're that as well. But Yeah, and I guess that comes from time. Like, if this person right now has the time to sit with me, let me unpack all my ideas and stuff,
Yep.
like, great. Then we can begin to move forward.
Thank you.
But if I go to that same person who's, keep using my mum as example,
Yeah.
who's trying to cook a dinner,
Yep.
trying to raise 4 black boys on her own
Yep.
that are growing like nothing, that just eat out the pantry every single day. And every single day she comes home, where the fuck's all the food? And like, you're like, oi, mum, I've got a cool idea. Let me tell you about it. And she's like, you better run your ass to Big W. And you're like, oh. So many ideas were lost. So many ideas were lost. But then that's why I think we don't tell other people. If that's the case, if I had just done it, had the freedom to do it as well, just I didn't have a lot of other things that were able to help that. That's why I chose to go to my mum with a lot of it. But if I just found that confidence earlier,
Yeah.
shit.
It's a confidence game, man.
It is. It really is.
And all this.
Yeah. And then like, and that's another thing. Like, and that's why I said the time is so important. Like, if I keep using my mum as an example, she's fucking been to hell and back. And she was,
What a lady, man. What
Like-
a woman.
she out there doing something else. Like, maybe one day I'll get her on here to talk about it. She wants to come on, but I'm like, fuck no, you embarrass me, talk about a whole bunch of shit. I don't want the whole world to know. But it's like, fuck it, she wrote a book. So I'm like, fuck. So,
There you go.
but then, yeah, I don't want to get distracted. But because of that, and because of my inability to realize that that was happening, I just made it worse. Like, it's almost like I got spiteful.
Yeah?
Like, I was like, trying to tell her some shit. She give me nothing. I'm like, fuck you then. Like, all this is horrible, but my relationship with my mum, your relationship with your mum, completely different.
Different.
Me and my mum are cool now. Like, don't you worry about that. Like, her shit's just there. Like,
Yeah.
so it's like, yeah, I've tucked it away, but it's up there. It's up, like, it's up there for everyone to see. But, and then all that came from a lack of understanding because I wasn't able to realize the situation we were all in and my own insecurities. Like, the fact that I'm looking for another person to say yes
Yep.
when that person, the last thing they're thinking about is saying yes to some shit. Like, they're just survive.
Everyone has their demons, man.
Man, and not even demons, it's just surviving.
Yeah.
Like, shit, demons are always going to be there. The trick is to not close your eyes and see demons. Like, that shit's a whole other story. But instead of, when you get an idea, it goes to your idea and you're like, fuck, I need to tell this person about that idea to see if it's a cool idea. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to show them. And if I said that, who knows?
Different ball game.
Who knows? But I'm just thankful that now I have that ability. Now I'm like, come with an idea.
Do it.
No one gives a fuck. So who am I going to tell?
Yep.
I'll just do it. And then after I start doing it, people are like, shit's hard.
Yeah. Just
then-
go.
But not only that, if you do and people see you do, I can only speak for myself because this is a live experience because I'm only me. But people around you will want to help. Like, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like, when you don't know what you're doing, you're looking for help from everywhere else.
Yep.
But the minute you start doing, people will help you.
Yep. And it's like that. Weird, right?
It is.
I thought that was weird.
But then, you know what, like, but if we're thinking about it, if everyone's insecure and no one cares, I think people are just waiting for someone to do those things.
Yep.
And the minute they see someone doing those things, they're like, oh, maybe I will help him out because I might learn some shit. And then, like, that's all like, whatever you learn, whether it be you learn to trust yourself, you learn to believe yourself, or you just learn to follow those same steps. Thought, do. Like, any people get thoughts, share the thoughts, try and build them with a friend about like, oh yeah, let's try and take over the world and
Back
that.
in their mind.
Bro, it's gone.
It's gone. That could have been like the best idea you ever thought of. Could have changed so many lives. Could have done this, and this. Back your head.
Gone.
Yep.
Fucked up. It's rude though. It is like, oh, but it's not rude. It's it's a process.
Yeah.
It's everybody's journey. Like, we have to come to understand these things. Otherwise, how are we going to understand these things?
That's it.
If we don't experience them, we can't understand. And if we don't understand, what the fuck's even going on?
That's it, man.
Like, what is even going on? Bruh. Well, I get that we're pushed for time and that. So, I'll break it to the real question.
Mm-hmm.
What's the one thing, Eric, that you wish you were told as a youth?
Oof. As a youth. Jeez, that's big. That's actually huge.
Go with whatever you're comfortable with going with. Like, shit, if you don't even have an answer, it's all right.
I don't know how to phrase this, but I'd say to a youth, like, how do I say this? You don't need 1 million friends. You don't need 1,000 friends. You don't need 100 friends. If you come out with, like, if you have one good friend coming out of high school, that's the best thing ever. You don't need these people around you that are fake. Come high school, finishing, or even in high school, as some people are fake. As some people are fake. I don't even know how I'm going about this. I just think, you know, if you have a solid group of friends that are actually friends, then you're set for life. Because these people will carry you, be beside you through your ups and downs forever.
And how do you find that?
Like now?
No, so for you found that.
Oh yeah, because when I was in high school, like, people just fake, man. I'm not sorry. I'm not gonna say fake. It's like, I had a lot of friends. Like, I was a floater type of guy. Like, I was friendly to everybody. Everyone's like, yeah, you're the best. You're cool. Like, yeah, we're good. And then, like, come high school finishing, like, you're left with, like, maybe a handful. And those are the ones, like, I took for granted. I'm like, shit. That's why that's something I'd tell, like, people going into high school, people coming out of high school, or whatever. Like, it's a small majority of people that give a shit about you.
Facts.
And that's, I don't know how to explain it, but that just there's people that give a shit about you. Don't ever overlook them.
But I think, to my understanding of that, Liam, let me know if I'm wrong, but it's the fact that in high school, everybody's trying to identify.
Yeah, or impress.
Yeah, like, whatever it be, you're trying to do whatever the means is to fit into a category.
Yeah.
And because that's how everybody's acting, no one's being themselves.
No.
And if you're not being yourselves, like, and you've conformed to fit into a group, if everybody's conformed to fit in that group, what are they going to do when high school finishes and all of a sudden you don't have to conform to that group anymore?
Yeah.
Do you think that same person's going to call your phone because they don't have 6 periods of class with you every single day?
Exactly. So that's the message. Be yourself.
Facts.
That's huge as well. You hear it all the time, but man, if you could be yourself, be yourself.
Just be yourself and believe in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's one thing to say be yourself. Bruh, full 360.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that no one cares means you have to believe in yourself.
Yep.
Like, if no one cares, who's going to believe in you?
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be yourself.
That's it, bro.
Like, it's got to be yourself.
At the end of the day.
Fuck. Well, bros, oi, I thank you so much. I hope you keep winning.
It's been a pleasure, bro.
I hope you keep winning.
I hope you keep winning.
Oi, and I'm still going to hold you to
too.
this. Me and this man said 365 days from this day right here.
What is
Let
it?
me check the date. 26th of March.
26th of March.
Next year, 26th of March, bring yourself back here and we're going to do the exact same thing. And I want to see fucking accolades, bro. I want you to come in and be like, this is the shit I done. This is the shit I done. Look at me winning. Just know I'm going to be there the whole way to support that.
100%. I'll be here too for you. 100%.
I hope you fucking win. Oi, Liam, you know what time it is. Jack, you can stop that shit. We good. We good.